On this podcast, we talk about the books, both old and new, that are worth putting on your to-be-read list. I'll include the back cover synopsis, content warnings, as well as my pro and con list. To avoid any spoilers, head over to my Instagram at enjoylifewithme.angela. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these books. Let's jump in for the day. Today we're going to be talking about the children's books for May. And when you're confused as to why we're doing this in the middle of the month instead of at the end, let me tell you. I am going to be taking a bit of a break this summer with half of our house ripped to cement floors and studs. Yes, this is intentional. We've been planning this for 10 years and we're thrilled that we're actually able to finally do this. But 2/3 of our yard has to be re-landscaped to do this as well. Life is feeling a bit hectic, and I mean, it's Maycember. I always thought people were exaggerating, but now that I've lived it for 2 years, I can't believe how busy we are while the kids are still so young. So on top of it all, we have no house and basically no yard. So life's a little crazy and we're just going to take a step back to save sanity. So for today's children's books, I want to start with my daughter's favorite. It was an early reader called Blippi Let's Read. I kind of hate the Netflix show, honestly. Their voices and mannerisms are so dang over the top. It's irritating, but I keep telling myself there's worse things for them to want to watch. But this book is a compilation of several small, easy readers. And so she's enjoyed being able to feel like she's reading a chapter book by herself. My son's favorite book right now is an Eric Carle called How Does a Tadpole Grow? It's a simple board book, and it has other books that are kind of in a series, like How Does a Seed Sprout? Or Why Does It Rain? And I've loved them since they're an easy answer for all of the why questions we're getting right now. And I love that I can point to a book for answers instead of feeling like the holder of all the information, because I want my kids to know how to find answers in books, and this is a great starting spot. And for everyone who suggested chapter books for us, thank you. Thank you so much. We've had a ton added to our list that we're going to go through this summer. And the one we've read and loved was Winnie the Pooh by A.A. Milne. But the audiobook we got from the library's Libby was performed by Peter Dennis, and it was spectacular. I cannot say enough. Listening to like a section over breakfast instead of the normal chaos was really great. Honestly, I loved how short the sections are. His voice acting was phenomenal. And because the kids haven't seen the actual show, like a movie of it, but they've seen pictures and like a handful, like 2 or 3 picture books, they had a base level knowledge of the characters, and so they had just enough to understand and picture what was happening. It was great. I loved it. Go check that one out. I loved that it was written a long time ago, and so we were able to say like, oh, they don't speak just like us, and that's a really cool thing. So loved that one. Can't wait to get to the next one. My favorite book, though, and I know I've talked about it before, and I'm probably going to keep bringing this book up, is called The 7 Habits of Happy Kids by Sean Covey. It is great. I taught at a lighthouse school during my student teaching practicum, and they use this as the basis for their social emotional curriculum, and I loved it. And so I'm going to keep bringing this book up because I think it's great. So it has 7 habits, obviously, that the kids get taught. The first 3 habits are starting with yourself. And so the first one is be proactive. You're in charge of you. Habit 2 is begin with the end in mind. Have a plan. And habit 3 is put first things first. So making sure you do your work before you play. The next 3 habits are playing well with others. So habit 4 is think win-win. So everyone can have a win. Habit 5 is seek first to understand, then to be understood. So listen before you talk. And habit 6 is synergize, which is together is better. And the 7th habit is remembering to take care of yourself. So sharpen the saw, balance feels best. So I feel like these 7 habits are great for all kids, from very young all the way up. There is like a teen version of this as well that he wrote. I like this because each habit has a story with this group of kids, or animals technically in this story. These characters go through different things to teach these habits. And there is companion stories for each habit as well that aren't part of this book. They're in a separate story that can be read to kind of emphasize these habits. I love them. I've tried it with my kids. We have a little sign in our house that's next to their chore charts, actually, their daily checklists, with them. Because I'm like, they're just things that even as an adult, I need to know. Because it's making sure you're taking care of your stuff, being proactive, following a plan, making sure you get the most important things done first, while then thinking about making sure everyone is heard, because you're not listening to respond, you're listening to understand. And working together, making sure everyone has, maybe not their perfect ideal solution, but like that everyone is being heard and able to work together to make something happen. But on top of that, you're making sure you're balanced. There is a balance, and I think that teaching kids a balance while making sure that their priorities and they have a plan are getting done, that's what's going to make them successful. Teaching the social skills to manage themselves. This is all great stuff. Anyways, I will get off my soapbox, but please go check out this book. It's wonderful. I'll probably bring it up again in another 6 months. So, as I said, we're going to take a step back from the podcast for at least a couple of weeks. I don't know how long I can stay away from books. Obviously, I'll still be reading. I've got some advanced reader copies that I've promised authors I would read, and I'm really excited to do that. So we're still reading. We're just going to not put timelines on things due to the chaos of the living situation for the next who knows how long. But we are excited. This was intentional. We did plan this. We've been planning this for a really long time. So it's all good things. And if you want to, follow along for, updates of this, check out my social media channels. I'll make sure that's clickable link trees in the show notes. And I'll be on sporadically because, let's get real, I'm not staying away from books and the book world. I love it too much. But I just don't want you guys to be expecting a Tuesday and Thursday episode and not be able to deliver it. So there you go. There's my update. I know it's mid-month, but we're talking children's books because this is the stuff I want to talk about. Love it. Anyways, keep sending fabulous children's books. We'll add them to the list. We'll get them read. And if my kids love them as well, we'll get them on the podcast. So as always, happy reading. I'll talk to you guys soon.